Troubled by a strange recurring dream and mourning the death of her father, 19-year-old Alice Kingsley attends a British garden party at the estate of Lord Ascot. There, she is confronted with an unwanted marriage proposal by Lord Ascot's son, Hamish, and the stifling expectations of the society in which she lives. Unsure of how to proceed, she spots and follows a familiar rabbit wearing a waistcoat and carrying a pocket watch, due to her lack of sleep, and accidentally falls down a large rabbit hole under a tree, instead. She enters a tiny door by drinking from a bottle labeled "Drink Me," called Pishselver, which shrinks her and emerges to a forest in a magical place called Underland, where she is greeted by the White Rabbit, a Dormouse, a Dodo, talking flowers, and identical twins Tweedledum and Tweedledee, who all apparently know her. Alice asserts that this is all a dream, but she learns that she is destined to slay the Jabberwocky and end the tyranny of the Red Queen, as foretold by Absalom the caterpillar. The group is then ambushed by the ravenous Bandersnatch and a squadron of Red Queen's knights, led by the Knave of Hearts. All are captured, except Alice, who escapes, and the Dormouse, who takes one of the Bandersnatch's eyes. The knave informs the Red Queen that Alice threatens her reign, and he is ordered to find her immediately. Meanwhile, Alice is greeted by the Cheshire Cat, who guides her to the Mad Hatter, the March Hare, and the Dormouse's tea party. The Hatter explains that the Red Queen took over Underland, usurping her sister the White Queen, and that he joined the resistance after she destroyed his village and killed his family. When the Red Knights appear, the Hatter helps Alice to avoid capture by allowing himself to be seized instead. Later, Alice is found by the Knave's bloodhound, who is actually allied with the resistance. Alice insists on being taken to the Red Queen's castle to rescue the Hatter. Alice eats a cake labeled "Eat Me," called Yupelkuchen, and grows tall, infiltrating the castle as a courtier named Alice learns that the Vorpal sword, the only weapon capable of killing the Jabberwocky, is locked inside the Bandersnatch's den. The knave attempts to seduce but she rebuffs him, causing the jealous Red Queen to demand for S beheading. Alice obtains the sword and befriends the Bandersnatch by returning its eye. She then escapes on the back of the grateful Bandersnatch and delivers the sword to the White Queen, who gives Alice a potion that returns her normal size. The Cheshire Cat uses his shape-shifting powers to save the Mad Hatter from execution. The Hatter then incites rebellion amongst the Red Queen's subjects. The Red Queen attempts to quell the rebellion, but the Hatter and his group escape. Absalom finally gets Alice to remember that she has been to Underland when she was a little girl, calling it Wonderland, and she finally realizes that Underland is real. Absalom advises her to fight the Jabberwocky, just before completing his transformation into a pupa. The queens gather their armies on a chessboard-like battlefield and send Alice and the Jabberwocky to decide the battle in single combat. Alice fights the Jabberwocky as the two armies battle. Alice finally defeats the Jabberwocky by beheading it. At Alice's victory, the Red Knights turn against their ruler. As punishment for their crimes, the White Queen banishes her sister and the knave into exile together. The White Queen gives Alice a vial of the Jabberwocky's purple blood whose power will bring her whatever she wishes. She decides to return to her own world after saying farewell to her friends. Alice then awakes and gets out of the rabbit hole, with messed up hair, a scratch on her arm, and her dress all torn and dirty from her fall. Back at the party, Alice refuses Hamish's proposal and impresses Lord Ascot with her idea of establishing oceanic trade routes to Hong Kong, inspiring him to take her as his apprentice. As Alice prepares to set off on a trading ship, a blue butterfly lands on her shoulder, which she recognizes as Absalom.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon to be notified of future videos. Till the next one, bye.